Maybe something like this a little bit more with a hop. To me, a lot of times jazz, not necessarily like the smooth jazz, but the more traditional kind of jazz, I hear it's always has that hop to it, you know, and I kind of like that. So that's what I kind of instill in my playing when I hear that. It's like more like measures each. And now on this one I'm just using all downstrokes. And I'm bouncing off the low root note of each chord. So I'm doing like a boom bop, boom bop, boom boom bop, boom boom bop. So you see it, you get that hop, boom bop. So I'm hitting like the root chord, root chord, root chord, root chord, right? Boom bop, boom boom bop, boom boom bop, boom boom bop. Okay? If you could say it, you can play it. And I've said this before, that try to say your melody lines, talk them out, or talk out the strum. I can play pretty much anything rhythmically without playing any chords. As long as you're playing in time, you can strum it. If you could say it, you can kind of get that feel, right? A lot of times in my lead playing, I'll be thinking of a phrase. What phrase am I going to play? I might be saying something like, in my head I hear like something like, I don't know, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So let me see if I can find that on the guitar. Found it quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. See, I could say it, that kind of, the way our brains are wired, I think it kind of helps us. I can't explain why that is. I'm sure some neurosurgeon somewhere can probably explain how that happens, but it's very, we have this connection that seems a ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And if you're trying to play that, notice I did not play this. That's totally different. That is a straight 8 notes. 1 and 2 and 3. That's if I would have said this. Ba, 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 ba. Wouldn't play it like that because that has no feeling. No za-za-zoo. Am I right, Tim? It has no passion to it. It just sounds too sterile.
You can break your rhythm free by singing along with it.
Right, exactly. You could break your rhythm free. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Don't, instead of
choppy.
Down, down, or down,
right.
Down, up, down, up.
Eventually, you don't want to be thinking in terms of downs and ups. You want to be thinking in terms of rhythmic. Right? So, this one particular... So I have that ba-da-ba-ba-ba choppy, like staccato-y almost. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, not playing it as a straight 8th note kind of thing.
It's like the force, you need to feel it.
Feel the force.
Release.
Feel the force, Luke.
Let your inner force feel the, you know, really, I mean, we're joking, but,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
For me, it's like I gotta let myself free. Instead of, I'm in this box and if I just let myself free.
Just let yourself free. You just gotta feel it. And the best players, I think, the icons are guys who have this connection where they can get the music and their thoughts from here to here. And some guys can do that so well and just effortlessly move around the neck. It's like they have a direct channel that's just constantly clear. And they're able to do their phrasing is just effortless. The guy I think who did it one of the best was Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, I've seen him play live like 6 times early in his career before he got real famous, and just even back then, the thing I noticed about his playing was that it was just, his phrasing and his timing was just amazing. And the ideas just kept flowing, even when he was improv, just flowing out of him. Sometimes I find myself like, I cheat, like sometimes if I get stuck for an idea, I'll sit on like, I'll just trill a lot. I'll just, what happened here? Pull my cord out. I'll just play something like this while I'm thinking, and the next thing you do, oh. Okay, now I'm back. You know, I'll just hold an idea, or hold a bit. You know? Do something very cliche, so to speak, while my brain kind of gets going again, you know. But some guys have the gift of just, and he was one of them, in my opinion, just effortlessly flowing out of him continually. And I saw him play one show 3.5 hours in a gymnasium. I saw him in a gymnasium in New Jersey, at Rutgers University and Livingston College, small branch in a gym.
Wow.
This is before he got real famous, and he played like 3.5. Just ripping it up non-stop. It was amazing. Anyway, I don't want to get off subject here. So try it more with this boom bop, boom bop, boom boom bop, boom boom bop. So try to say that. It's very important, especially if you're going to play these more jazzy lines. You have to infuse this kind of jazz feeling to it, this kind of bop, this kind of more of a hop kind of thing. Boom bop, boom bop, boom boom bop, boom boom bop. Same thing, next chord, bop, boom bop, boom boom bop, boom boom bop. Next chord, C major 7, boom boom bop, boom boom bop, A7. You can do it. Do 2 measures each. We'll put walking bass lines in later once you get this down. Now when you get that down with 2 measures, try to cut it down to 1 measure. Gotta be better at your chord change, you gotta be quick. Alright, you get good at that. Again, structure, practice them each way. Try it just do like a triplet, down, up, down. You good at that? 2 hits each.
Mix it up then.
Mix it up, exactly. Mix it up, but again, see, you're learning your chords, you're working on your rhythm, you're playing it in a different way with this more of a hop, right? And it's kind of fun, and you have this nice progression. You get together with your friends, let's say, and you want to jam. Play a little, this is a little C major thing. Work on all your C major. Work on all your C major scales. Right? All your C major licks and lines and everything. You could do a lot more than that over that progression, but C major relates to all. So just getting started, you can play all your C major stuff because again, key is C major, strong pull toward home. So C major all over the neck. So what you can do is, if you're into lead playing and you want to start work on stuff like this, learn some of these progressions and go to the corresponding. I'm not sure which ones we're going to have up first yet, but you'll see them when we have them up for download on the site, and you go to one and you download it, and then you have that. It'll be like a bass, rhythm guitar and drums playing in time, and then you practice your scale. Jam tracks are what I think one of the best ways to work on your phrasing, your timing. You play it rhythmically, and then you have rhythm in your soloing, and work on your lines, and then work moving over each chord. So we're going to be using them a lot here. Okay, so just remember, that's just the beginning. That's the basis. Okay, that's the basis. 2, 5, 1, 6. And if you want to get good at it where I'm playing it here, if you want to get real good with your chords, a good exercise that I try to do is try to find that exact same thing in another part of the neck. Okay, and this way it gives you. You'll have to play the chords with different voicings. So you're learning multiple chords, right? So I'm playing a D minor 7th here on the D string. I'm sorry, D minor 7th on the A string at the 5th fret. So I'm going, where can I play another D minor 7th? All right, why don't I try it up here? All right, I'm up here at the 10th fret, playing a D minor 7th, and then maybe I'll play a G7, which is the next chord here. Right, a little different timbre because it's higher. Then I have to play a C major 7, then A7. So you see, I'm learning chords in different positions and applying them. So maybe I'll play something like this. Okay, so let's try it with a full measure if you want. With the hop. 2 measures. G7. Little different timbre to it, C major 7.
It's like tropical.
Yeah. Go through the same exercise, then one measure. Then try to get it. This one has a harder C major 7. It's off the low E string root, which is in the chord library. Love that chord. I love major 7 chords. Remember from your ear training. Major 7 chords sound how? Sweet and dreamy. That's how. Jazzy. You hear a major 7, you should instantly, if you hear this chord, or any type of chord with that sweet jazzy sound, that sweet dreamy sound, your ear is going to be dialed, ooh, that sounds to me like some type of major 7th or derivative thereof. Because as a family, that major 7th note gives that major chord, root 3rd, 5th, 7th, that real kind of sweet sound to it, right? So get them down that fast. And again, as a guitarist, one of the most important things is being able to play good rhythm and knowing a lot of chords and developing your ear. These are all things on my 5Ks for all guitarists that I think every guitarist should know and try to get proficient at to get to the next level. And you can read about that. I have in the intermediate section, there's a lesson on the 5Ks, and in the written lesson section, it's written out. I feel those things are pretty critical. All right, so enjoy that. We're going to have lots more coming up on those progressions. C major, if you don't know how to play modally yet and playing over each chord, treating each chord like a separate event, just blast C major relates to all. Blast that over everything, emphasize the C notes, and we will see you in the next module. Take care.